let's get into Layers of Fear. So this is a game I've been playing for the past few streams. There seems to be a pattern of, well, creepy things going on, so to say. This is a psychedelic horror game. I go through a whole bunch of rooms in this house or whatever. Sometimes I turn around and the chair just moves by itself, or things just float in the air. I play piano badly and some ghost gets mad at me. And then I find some sort of piece of flesh or some sort of body part in each of the levels, and then I come back to this room. So basically this room with this one painting in here seems to be kind of a hub of sorts. I have no idea what I'm looking at. It's really creepy. It looks like it's starting to become... It looks like maybe that's a person's face. Like, you can see the mouth hole, and then we can see one of the eyes. That's what it looks like so far. I'm not a big fan of it. Yeah, so we've gone through 3 of these levels so far. We found a piece of flesh. First, I looked for a canvas, not just like any canvas. I had to find a knife. Not one of those red ones. It needed to be as sharp as a razor. So I used razor, in fact, and then carefully flayed the skin. Booze helped keep my hand steady. So now we just got a piece of flesh. That's kind of gross. And then we have what seems like a bottle of blood here. I needed a jar and a plastic tubing. I siphoned gas before I knew how it was done. I stuck the tube in a vein and sucked on it until blood filled my mouth, and then put the tube in a jar and it just kept coming. The taste of copper haunted me the entire night. Why didn't I think of a syringe? Stream idea goes until Avery isn't professional. 20 seconds or so is the max, is my bet. That is a pretty safe bet. You want to see something super professional? Look at this. Look at this. Hey, there we go. Everything's slid out of frame because it's all fancy. I needed to remove the flesh from the bone at first. I was lost as to how, but then I sawed it off. I almost said shaved or saved. But then I sawed it off with the handsaw, boiled it, then put the bone on a mortar. I had to get one. Obviously, this was not something I've done before. Finally, I mixed the dust with some white paint. It made for a lovely undercoat. That's totally normal. Here we go. So there are seemingly 3 more of these. Various body parts. I don't know what we're doing here. And this is what the painting looks like so far. It looks like someone is in the middle of being melted by the Covenant. A little bit creepy. But how about if we go ahead and make some progress? Go through the house a bit more. It seems like everything is melting. What if you fail? That's kind of creepy. Well, what are we gonna do? Oh. Oh God. I saw that. That was creepy. I didn't appreciate that. Did you see that ghost lady? I saw the ghost lady. Creepy. Digital Smith, hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? And then giant letters that say, ignore her. Was that a ghost lady or a human lady? A human ghost lady. Walked from this room right into this one. And that's probably paint. This is probably paint on the floor, right? Oh. That looks like some sort of graffiti of a crying woman on the floor. Oh, that looks lovely. My goodness, this place is a mess. How incredibly messy this place is. Is this tar? Or paint? Or blood? What in the world am I looking at? Out on the wall said to ignore her. You're breaking house rules? I haven't even gone into the room where she is, okay? As far as you know, I'm ignoring her. Doing his best, but dang, that was funny. Is that a ghost lady or a human lady? A human ghost lady? There's not much in here anyway. Oh, what's this now? So sad. Looks like a child painted these. There's a bit of graffiti on the walls here. Do you guys mind when I have sections of the stream where I just hide my face and like everything else on screen? I think when I go into a new room, I want to keep the camera on. What's in here? Yes? Yes, you like it when I hide my face? Oh. Yeah, these look like children's drawings on the wall. Looks like a pony. Looks like a meadow with some trees. There's a few more trees. Well, I went in through this one. Let's just open all the doors. Drunk? Selfish. I will write if no face cam. Is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted, Digital Smith? Nothing but face cam. This is all you get. I'm gonna play the game and you can't see it, but at least you get plenty of face cam. Drunk, selfish, delirious. Oh, all the doors are closed. Oh god. And now the doors are locked. I didn't do anything. What have you done? I don't know. Oh. Hello. Why are you, holding a knife? And a paintbrush? With a dead horse? Huh, where did that door come from? I don't really like that drawing, it's kind of creeping me out. So what's the rest of this music? Oh god. Woo! Oh no! No, the poor horsey! That poor horse. The horse never did anything. So we're gonna find a child's bedroom in here? Oh, that's creepy. Oh, I very much don't like that. Is this Five Nights at Freddy's? It's turning into Five Nights at Freddy's. This is like that hallway minigame or something. I don't like this. I don't like how there's just a teddy bear with flashing lights behind it and only front lit by one single candle. I really don't like this. All sorts of scribbles on the ground. Oh god. Bat drawings. No, this is turning to Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't agree with this. Do I want to get closer to this? Hi. I just keep you on screen?
Hey, what is that? Wait, what day is it?
Happy 5th birthday.
It's Sunday?
No, it's
You
Friday.
mean well, why didn't you come and get me? God damn it! You know how I get when I'm caught up in my work.
Happy 5th birthday, little Timmy. Was that drawing there before? I didn't really bother to look, did I? So there's a little kid who has a 5th birthday on a Sunday. What was that? Is that another rat? Now there's all sorts of scribbles on the ground. Yeah, that would be a rat, wouldn't it be? Can't go in there. Do I want to go over here? Search inside these other drawers. That looks like another pregnant woman. Another kid drew on these drawings. Guess I'm taking it with me. It's gonna go up on the wall with everything else. Kids in marriage? Marriage Guide. Expect the unexpected. The everyday magic of parenthood. The new book by Molly Pierce is a must-read for parents who are expecting their first child and want to create a happy, healthy environment for the baby. Order now and receive a free set of motivational tapes. Strong Enough, Volume 1 and 2. Sounds good. Guess there's nothing else in there. Oh, I should have turned the light on at first. Oh. Yeah, I was thinking, that it just goes back into this room, right? I don't know where the door went. I don't know why the door just disappeared. But it's fine. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it.
Take full, deep breaths. Breathe in strength. Breathe out bullshit. And with each breath, feel your body saying, fuck that.
Fuck that. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Anyway. What is over in this door? This isn't the kids' room, is it? Oh, God. Is that a baby doll banging on the window and then just disappeared? Oh, God. It wasn't like that before. Everything is just drawn into the wall now. I didn't even get a good look at this painting. Wasn't sure if I should take a look at it or not. Maybe it was gonna melt away, as per usual with everything else. Dr. Fuzzy Boots, welcome to the stream. Thank you to the great Billy Mays for the gift sub. I don't think they're here. But that is very, very nice of them. They came and gifted 10 subs in one go. That is very generous. People are very generous, and I'm really thankful for that. I hope you enjoy your sub, Dr. Fuzzy Boots. Get those emotes and ad-free viewing. This game isn't creepy or anything. I'm totally fine with this. Oh. A set of children's booties?
Sweet Jesus! Did you just buy half of the department store? Honey, you don't even know yet if it's gonna be a boy or a girl.
Yeah, you just get a pair of shoes that isn't attributed to gender, and also it's 2020. Nobody cares about, like, oh, it's a boy or it's a girl. Colors don't mean anything. I'm a girl. I don't like pink, okay? I don't like pink. It's too girly for me. I like blue and I like red just fine. I grew up in a world where the color blue is associated with boys and pink with girls. Oh my god, I forgot about that. That's such a good sound effect. I forgot it existed. I'm really a woman. Whee! I love that one. Anyway, that's nice and creepy. The door closed again, so I'm assuming I just have to go through that door again. Is there anything ever in these drawers here? I don't think so. Hey, look, a different room. How come I don't have a reflection? Oh god, I'm ugly. I thought it was doing me a favor by not showing me my reflection, and then it just cracked right in front of me. Clearly, I'm just too ugly for this mirror. Thank you, that's reassuring. Also, what the hell?
I'm dead sexy. You a crap!
That's kind of creepy looking. Lice mice. Bold, bloody spots. Hair not mine. Where are the scissors? I don't think this is supposed to be a children's bedroom, is it? Clearly the child is going where they shouldn't be. Drawing things in crayon everywhere. Imagine this must have been really fun to texture for anyone working on this game. Just go in with crayons. How do you say that word? It's like a regional difference. I say crayon. Some people say crayon. Crayon? Whatever, doesn't matter. I say crayons. Crayola. Well, Crayola is a brand of crayons. I had to move most of the dolls out of her room. It was getting ridiculous. You can't just throw gifts at her whenever you feel guilty for whatever it is you feel guilty for. She needs a father, not another useless distraction. So now I'm guessing that the little kid is actually a girl turning 5 years old. There's a 5-year-old girl involved in this marriage. Not gonna let me take that note with me though. So no gift subs? I mean, you can give subs if you want, I won't stop you. I don't know why this is all the way down there. There we go, that's better. Fees bad, man? I don't like fees either. I agree with you on that. Fees are bad. But the note said... Oh, do I need to find a key? Perhaps it's in here? Nothing in there? I need to find a key or something. Or just go through this other door. That works too. No more gifts. Oh wait, hold on. What was that? Oh, that's reassuring. What's supposed to be burning back there? Are you saying that you're my dad, Digital Smith? What are you talking about? It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I mean, we just have, you know, moving painting back here. You know, not, you know, anything unusual. Well, I did ignore the crying woman earlier. What's back here, though? Oh, the heart's beating. Yeah, this is totally normal. Dad? So were you gifting subs because you felt guilty? But I am not your daughter. I'm like 100% sure that I'm not your daughter. Oh, wait, what was that? Why did that thing move? I don't know. Anything else in these other drawers? You won't get a penny out of me, not child support for you? Well, how long is your sub tenure now? It's 3 years at least, right? How many sub babies have we had since I got affiliated? How many sub babies is that? That's got to be at least 3 babies now. One baby every 9 months. Oh dear lord. Now I know why the things were moving. You want to play a game? What if I go back into this drawer? No, wrong drawer. There's the missing piece. There we go. Did it put the missing piece on the board? Can we complete a game of checkers now? What is there? Are twins? Are there twins? Or what if there are twins? Then you owe me even more child support. So if you want to get away with giving me less money, we only have 1 kid at a time. So I don't want to carry 2 babies either. That sounds painful. Don't want to do that. I pressed the wrong button, but don't worry about it. Yeah, so we got the beating heart on this painting. Somewhat. That's not creepy at all. I need CatAvery. Well, you can get that at tier 3. You don't have to, though. The thing is, like, I never expect anyone to sub to me at tier 2 or tier 3, so those emotes are really just there for myself. I do have 1 tier 3 sub. I don't know if they use those emotes. But, whatever.
I am your father's brother's nephew's cousin's former roommate.
We got another crying woman in here? No? Who took the time to stack all these chairs together? I'm not even mad. That's amazing. Do I want to walk into this? Getting very distorted. Let's not walk into that yet. And we got all sorts of child graffiti in this place, don't we? Why are they missing a head? There's never anything in here. I don't know why I keep checking these drawers or whatever. Hey, I found something. Near the blueberry bush by the Emerald Creek. There once lived a duck who was a bit of a freak. Story time! Not content to just splash away in the rivers, she liked tearing out hearts and chewing on livers. Oh, that really took a turn.
That escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
Well, that was quite the story, wasn't it? I need to have that effect on hand, I think. I need to have it at the ready. Hello there. You're creepy. Oh, there's the head. I was wondering where the head was attached to this body. Oh, dear Lord. Can you heap me? Can you hear me? I do hear a crying woman of sorts. That's for sure. I don't think I want to go in there yet. We have another drawing with some more flames underneath it. This is fine. No, I can't hear you. How are you responding to me if you can't hear me? You are just text. Just gets way more distorted anytime I get closer to this thing. Oh god, I don't like the sounds. I don't like the visuals.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Should I have gone into the other room? Am I being hung upside down by my toes? No? I just got attacked by something. I didn't like that. That was creepy. Oh god, the sounds are so loud. Yeah, so that's the room I was about to go into. And now we're here. Hello, sir. Oh, I saw you glitching. No, don't glitch on me. Don't glitch on me like that. Don't like you. Don't glitch on me. Like another grandfather clock. I saw that. Very briefly, but I saw that. Talking behind our backs. Oh god, it's getting louder. It's getting louder. What are they even saying? Oh god. Do I want to look? Can't talk about me now, can you? I was a little bit scared. It looked like every time I turned back it got more and more distorted. Oh, this is lovely. What time is it now? Talking behind our backs. Well, I certainly turned around enough times on it, I think. Little drawings of flowers everywhere. Can I get a little bit of Monka S in chat? Really should be doing Monka S more often for a game like this. It's so creepy. What are they saying though, Digital Smith? That's a very good question.
We want a shrubbery. A what?
Also, McGill, welcome to the stream. How you doing? I didn't mean to pull you out of lurk mode or anything like that. We have how do we have crayon drawings on the ceiling? Is someone just like holding their kid up like this? Here's some crayons, draw on the ceiling, little Timmy. Little Jessica. Apparently the child is a girl or something. I'm not paying that much attention to the lore. The done all the time. Retro, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Only twice in a row, I feel like there should be a global cooldown on that. The thing is, it's a little bit quiet for me, actually. This isn't creepy at all. It's fine. Who is letting their kid just draw all over the floor and ceiling and everything? They clearly need a nanny or something. This is too much. Oh no, broken hearts. It's on 66% discount, but my laptop can't run it. Wasn't lurking, I was reading about Project Winter. Okay. Well, either way, thank you for being here. How are you doing? I'm lol. I'm doing good. I'm glad you're doing good, Retro. It's good to see ya. Doing a little bit of a bonus Friday stream. Can I turn on any lights in here? No? Oh. Oh, this is great. This is fantastic. This is fine. Gotta familiarize myself with these. Yeah, there's a lot of commands. That's not even fully updated either, because Digital Smith adds entirely too many of them. Look at all these floating crayons. Oh, maybe that's how the drawings got up there. It wasn't even the kid. It was just, you know, the ghost crayons doing it themselves. That makes sense to me. Are they all gonna get stuck on the ceiling? I added over 80 commands. I'm pretty sure you've added more, it's just not updated. Oh, interesting. I can actually push the crayons around with my body. Can I just put all of the red crayons on this side of the room? Just because I can. Well, those don't seem to be floating anywhere, do they? And those are just the ones documented? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there. Purple poltergeist, my favorite crayon color. Crayon be cray cray. They do kind of a mind of their own at some point, don't they? At least all the graffiti's gone. So maybe that's a net positive. And we just have the teddy bear left over. Teach me, senpai. Can't go over there. Oh god. Hi, floating baby heads. Oh god. Oh god, it's raining baby heads. No, I don't like this. It's fine. It's totally fine. This is a totally normal thing that happens in the game. It's nothing to worry about or be scared about in any way. It's just raining baby doll heads. Open both doors because I like to just make an entrance, you know? Oh yeah. I'm like the Kool-Aid Man. Except I'm very carefully opening glass doors instead of blasting through the wall and having to cause like thousands of dollars of property damage. Hi! Here's another doll. What if I just... What if I just close the door? It's fine. I think it's looking at me, isn't it? Oh god. Do I want to be looking at this thing? It all starts with the command ad. Oh no, floating baby heads, huh? Totally a 2D platformer for kids, obviously. This is totally normal. Oh god. Why are there so many dolls? Why are dolls always so creepy? I don't like how that one's all... I don't like how these are bent in these various ways inside the cabinet here. I don't like that. Well, that one's probably the creepiest one yet. That chair ended up right behind me at one point. I didn't like that at all. I don't like how these dolls are everywhere. I don't like this, chat. Nightbot, Moodbot, Stream Elements here? We have Nightbot, but it doesn't really do anything. Why are these dolls so creepy? I don't like that one up there in particular. Was that like a snow globe or something? I don't like how these dolls have like bloody joints and a bloody neck right there. I don't like that. This is one cursed ghost chair, huh? Sit on me, you hear the chair whisper? Here, I turn the lights on, now it's a little bit less creepy in here. Oh, wait a minute. That one wasn't there before, was it? Chat, this doll wasn't here before. Did it just spawn in later? No. No, thank you. No, 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 thank you. No, thank you. Oh, God. Oh, I don't like how the dolls are moving. All of them are moving. Oh, God. Ah! No. I didn't even get a good look at this over here. I was purposely avoiding it. What happened to this drawing over here? I could have sworn that doll wasn't there before. And now all the dolls are gone. Monka S. All the dolls are gone, so I suppose it could be worse. My guess is that we're looking at this hallway and then I turn around and we're in the hallway. Not quite. But now if I turn around again, hey, now we're in the hallway. Hey, look at that. Streamlabs chatbot sounds like death. You sound like death. I didn't like that, chat. You just need to prepare the Monka S emotes all the time, I think. No. Oh, I don't like how the light turned on. Why are there so many dolls? Oh, this is the creepiest one yet. I don't like it. Oh, Jesus. No. Nope. No, no, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want to. Yes, if I turn around enough, then the hallway disappears. I'm only a little bit creeped out. The cursed demon child is conveying the message that you didn't get them Barbies for Christmas. Look at all these dolls you have, though. You don't need any more Barbies, little Timmy. Little Susan. What's the kid's name? I don't know. I need to ignore the baby. There's so many dolls. Oh, I really don't like how that one's looking at me. Oh, I don't like this. That's creepy. Should I ignore the kid? Well, this is interesting. What have we got here? Ah, interesting. It does kind of loop around eventually. So if I go past this... What even is that sound? Sounds like a dying moose or something. It's definitely a dying moose that I hear. Want to hear it one more time? Let's hear it one more time. That's such a weird sound. Anyway. Oh, that's creepy. It looked like a demonic goat head hanging up on the wall, but I think it's actually a baby. A baby doll in the set of antlers. Not at all a surprise. A cow being compressed into a zip file. It's the weirdest sound, it really is. Oh god. There's just one large baby head right here. Oh, that's creepy. It's gonna look at me, isn't it? No, I don't like that one. Why are there hands coming out of it? I can see the hands now. Don't grab me, you hands! Don't you even dare. Could keep going that way. What's over here, though? Ooh. Wait, this isn't the same place, is it? Oh, I saw that. What is that over there? I don't think I want to know. I'm just gonna go back. I can't go back. The door closed on me. Let me out of here. No. What even is that? I hear footsteps. I hear something banging its head on the floor. I don't like it. It's creepy. Do I want to go this way? Oh, hey, a carousel. Do we even want to know? When did this game scary and creepy? It was so chill last time. It's a totally normal. It's totally fine. It's fine. It's a children's game. It's not meant to be scary in any way. I don't think I want to get closer to that, do I? Oh god. What is this? I don't think I want to get closer to this. I think I hear a baby crying again. Do I want to get closer? I can't even tell if it's one of those creepy dolls. Come play with us forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. It's fine. Oh, I just added something new, by the way. This game is fine. I'm just wondering. I forgot that I added this, actually. Can anyone tell me what the fuck I'm looking at? What is this? What the fuck is this? Forgot I added that. That's creepy. That is a hand. I'm just like, what in the fuck? This thing is so slow. Hey, it finally triggered. How about that? Whatever. It's fine. I don't care. I need an actual stream deck. Do I want to get closer to this thing, chat? Guess we gotta get closer. Is it supposed to be a kid banging their head? They're having a tantrum or something? Oh god. Do I want to get closer than this? Slightly older child crying? Probably. I see that. Whole bunch of doll houses with more dolls just hanging about. What in the fuck am I looking at? Hello. Well, I got closer. I did what you wanted me to do, chat. Where the hell am I? I keep asking you on the floor again. It's John Cena, obviously. That makes too much sense to me. I'm not even paying attention to the story like I probably should be. Oh hey, it's this room that had all the dolls and now all the dolls are gone. This is lovely, isn't it, chat? Got some more painting supplies. I don't know what this painting's supposed to be. Nice. Well, I guess we're gonna go through this door again, aren't we? More dolls. Isn't this lovely? This is just my favorite place to be at. I'm not creeped out by these dolls or anything. Oh god, there's so much whispering in this room. Can I go through these doors again? I'm just gonna go back in here, I think. Hey look, we have a whole bunch of graffiti on the walls again. Look at all of this graffiti. What are the whispers saying, Digital Smith? What are they saying? I need to know. That's not what I heard. Not one of the whispering souls to say, man, I ordered Domino's, not Pizza Hut. You're really trying to lighten the mood, aren't you? Can't I just play a scary game? And let me be scared? Oh god. The door melted a little bit. Will protect you, will it though? Nope, it's locked. Cool. I mean, that's fine, right? Do I want to get closer to this? Oh, hello. Do I want to get closer to you? What are you working on there? That looks like death. Can you stop with the sound effects? Am I walking around in paint? Earthway, hello, how you doing? It's me writing an essay the night before it's due. Mom, don't bother me, I need to get this done. But honey, you've had that assignment for 3 months. Why didn't you get any work done before now? That's how my brain works, Mom. I needed to play Zelda. This tablet is too slow. I work best under pressure. Yeah, exactly. That's the kind of thing of like, you always feel bad about procrastinating, but once you get your work done and you're like, oh my god, procrastinating was such a terrible idea, I'm never procrastinating again. And you always procrastinate again. That is just how the human brain works, is that you want to put off something you don't want to do for the last possible moment where you have no choice but to do the thing you don't want to do. And we always swear, I'm never going to procrastinate again, but we always... I think we may just have to go with the rest of the stream without the stream deck or something. It doesn't want to work. Oh, cool, now it came back. Is it working now? Seems to be. Cool. Okay, well here's the deal. If we blue screen again, I'm not going to try and come back. I'm going to try and fix all of my PC problems so that we don't have any of these blue screening problems when I hopefully will do a stream tomorrow and possibly on Sunday. Not going to deal with the blue screen bullshit again tonight, okay? I'm just going to not come back if that happens again. So let's go! If anyone is just getting here, by the way, thank you for your patience. I really do appreciate it. Is Buttspot butt? That is a very good question. The stunt double has arrived. Oh, Digi Boy, I don't know if you're still here. And thank you again for the 2 months. I'm playing a scary game called Layers of Fear. I don't know what the hell is happening, but it's freaking me out a little bit. There's some sort of creepy looking doll drawing this drawing here. It looks like death. Let's go back out here. Hopefully it's a little bit less distorted. Oh, wait a minute. What is this?
I had the most beautiful dream last night. I dreamt he came to me, embraced me, loved me, as he once did. But we both know that while I dreamed my silly little dream, it was you he really lusted for.
So that must have been the mom talking. I'm still here. Yay, I'm glad you're still here. How are you doing? Slender man, slender butt. Are you trying to be Buttspot today? Taking the place of Buttspot, being the actual Buttspot? Wait, have we seen this one before? Yeah, this is Abraham Lincoln. It's the same painting again. He came to me? Let's go down here. Here, creepy painting. I don't like how the light flashes. Oh god. Oh god, I don't like the sounds. Taking a break so we gotta take a shift? Did you just assume Buttspot's gender? I'm gonna try not to use the stream deck too much because I think it's probably having to do with things being broken. I don't know. Do I want to go in here? It's locked, thank god. Okay. Yes, give up like always. What if I don't want to? This place is a mess. Do we have any other bits of graffiti on the walls that I should read? At least it's less graffiti now. It's becoming more normal of a hallway. Is that the kid's bedroom? Because it's a white door. We haven't seen a white door before. We gotta butt his butt. Just taking butt butts, so we gotta butt his butt? Oh my, you're going too far with it, I think. God, the music though! Oh god, I really don't like the music. The music is scary. Can't go over there. Well, let's go into what is seemingly the child's bedroom. Can't open this box. It sounds like Morse code, doesn't it? As a fixer-upper. Wait, looks nice now? It looks a little bit nicer, I think. Oh, look at this. Wait, this is the same kid's bedroom from before, isn't it? This is kind of spoopy. How spoopy this is. In a way, it's kind of neat looking too. Yeah, I think this is the kid's bedroom that we went into from before, isn't it? Yeah, because there's that initial part of the house. Oh, but we saw this thing outside, didn't we? I really don't like these dolls. I can never take them seriously anymore. As we said before, burn the house, complex problem, simple solution. Well, what's inside the Jack-in-the-Box? Oh. Did it do anything? No? Did I wind it the wrong way? No? It's just gonna pop out whenever? When I least expect it? Looking forward to that. I don't know what's going on with this thing. I shouldn't be using the stream deck if it's gonna be breaking like this. It's not even a proper stream deck either. Hey puppy! You look like a puppy. Are you the same puppy from before? I think so. May I suggest a game for later? You can actually make game suggestions in the game suggestions channel in my Discord server. You can join that if you want, if you're not already a part of it. Fluffy fakers? Mocking me? Lying still between toys. No toys allowed. Howdy strangers, Cecil Murderfist, welcome to the stream. Yeah, so game suggestions is like right at the top there. I will actually, for anyone who's not aware, we do have a Discord server. You can actually opt in for certain roles, so if you want a role to be notified about when I go live, or when I post a new YouTube video, or even when I put up a poll for game suggestions. You can opt in or opt out of any of those roles at any time you want. Sometimes I will put up a poll of like, hey, I'm going to be doing a stream today, or I'll do a stream tomorrow. Which one of these games would you like to see? And then you can actually choose one of those games in there. It's a very nice Discord, it is. Howdy, Retro. Retro's been here. Fluffy fakers mocking me, lying still between toys. No toys allowed. We'll just take that piece of paper as well, I think. So we need to unlock this somehow. Do we need to find a key to it somewhere? I'm assuming I can't go back here, can I? No, it's locked. Okay. No one's keeping a key hidden among the china here? Fancy dishware? We did have a blue screening problem on my on my streaming PC. Probably about, yeah, 15 minutes ago. Thank you for sticking around during the technical difficulties. It really means the world that you stuck around for that. But if we get another blue screen tonight, I am not going to try and fix it and come back again after that. We're just going to be like, well, we blue screened again. I guess that's the end of stream for today. But hopefully that doesn't happen. I do seem to be dropping some frames though. Why am I dropping frames? Well, I need to find a key or something in order to use the thing over here. I've wound this up, but I seemingly can't touch it again. Bad game, can't burn down the house, 3 out of 10. Uh-oh. Pick up the frames. I gotta pick up my frames. I think the frames are fine now. I think we picked them up. Oh, maybe I should check these drawers. Check the drawers! That looks like a wind-up key. Let's pick it up. Anything down here? No? So I wonder what weird body part we're gonna find inside of this thing. It's gonna be a baby's finger. Oh no, the dolls are gonna come to life, aren't they? Oh, I'm really scared now. Oh no, the Jack in the Box is going. I feel like some of the dolls are moving on their own. Yeah, the dolls are just doing their own thing. I mean, this is basically Toy Story, isn't it? Oh, yeah, that's creepy. Why is the window doing that? Oh, I saw that doll glitching out. I didn't like that at all. Oh, that doll's gone, and oh, it's banging its head on the. Oh god. Oh, we're going faster. Oh, we're going too fast. Hush, little baby, the night is stark. Oh god, I don't like that. Stars fade above you, the room goes dark. Mama used to come tuck you in. Oh, can you please stop with the glowing eyes on the dolls? Now she's nowhere to be seen. Is the mom dead? Oh god, why? No, I don't like this. Are we done? Are we done with the nightmares today? This music slaps. This game hits those creepy spots that I hope I never have to experience in real life. Exactly. I'd like to not go through this IRL, thank you. Kinda want to be super high while watching that in VR. Caps. So I bought this really big thing of cheese balls, like super cheaply. Would you guys like some? You want some cheese balls? I have a lot here and they're gonna go bad soon, so if you guys want to share, hold on. Open your mouth. It's tasty, right? Here, have another one. They're tasty, but they're not gonna last very long. Here's another one. I'm sharing my snacks with chat. I think the music is getting scarier. Bad game can't turn down for what? I once ate a lot of cheese balls. I once ate a lot of butt balls. Oh my god, butt spot. Bloodspot coming back with those quality responses. Oh, I'm down. Ah! But balls it is. You ever hear the thing of like, so it's an SNL skit where we have two NPR hosts, and they have a guest by the name of Pete Schweddy, who makes various ball-shaped food items. Hello, and welcome to NPR's Season's Eatings. We have a very special guest today. Please welcome Pete Schweddy and his balls. Hello, ladies. My balls are here for your pleasure. Balls. Tell us about your balls, Pete. Well, ladies, I have brought all sorts of balls of various flavors for you to try. Got some meatballs, rum balls, corn balls. Balls. My mouth's watering just thinking about those balls. Pete, I like the way your balls smell. Pete, your balls are a little misshapen. Can I touch your balls? Do what you want with them, ladies. My balls are here for your pleasure. It's an NPR show, by the way. Probably should have specified that if I didn't already. Keck. Ah, the human brain laughing at funny ball joke. Sweaty meatballs sound pretty good at the moment. I mean, I have some cheese balls. You guys want one more cheese ball? Cat. Tell me about your balls. Please, do you want to lick these balls? These cheese balls? I should probably not break TOS. They're cheese balls, they're edible. They're pretty tasty. It's like Cheetos. No. Anyway. So we just had a little bit of a nightmare with this carousel of sorts. The Jack in the Box did its thing, so whatever, I suppose. Oh god, what is this? Well, the puppy's gone, and now it's just a bunch of eyeballs with blood coming out of them. This is fine. Perfectly normal, perfectly acceptable things that happen in a game like this. Looks toward digital for help. I need an adult. Can't wait to see the punishment. It says, pick me up, I'm scared. Oh my god. Well, anyway, well, that was a bit of a nightmare. I can't get out of here. Let's go find another key, shall we? No? Not in here? Not in there either. Oh, what is this? Oh, that looks like a lock of hair.
This was a special brush. Like a horsehair brush, but different. At that point, I hesitated. Will this really work? Fuck it. I was already halfway through, and besides, it's not like I can just put it all back and forget the whole thing.
So this was part of a brush? I mean, there does seem to be a theme of painting and brushes and stuff everywhere. It does look like human hair. No, 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 get away from me. Get away from me, you ass. Oh, shit. Nope. That's all, folks. Thanks for hanging out today. Roll credits. Let's get out of here. I should probably stop eating these. They're not very healthy. Human hairbrush. Fucking pleb. Is that the same guy? Yeah, so that was a little bit scary. I just opened the door. There's a giant bloody baby doll head. I was like, oh no, fuck that. Get the hell away from me. I was not expecting that. Audio only mode coming in clutch. Thanks for I'm not actually ending stream. I'm not actually ending stream yet. Not for another probably hour or so. Well, that was kind of fun. And now we have more dolls everywhere. This is lovely, isn't it? I really don't like the way this one is hanging up on the coat rack, I think. Debated. I'm not sure if you were actually like, hey, thanks for stream. We're not ending it quite yet. Don't worry about that. Although this would be a good stopping point since we just finished another level like this. Because if I were to start now, I'd probably get halfway through the second one or something. Time to play? Oh, I really want to see this now. Well, not right now, but I guess the closed captioning isn't working either. I didn't really bother to turn that on. URL is perfect for that dancing baby? Is that really in there? Holy shit, I'll have to check that out later. Nope, not gonna open that again. Fuck that. So now we have more papers going up on the wall. There's the lice mice. Where are the scissors? You contain freakouts sounded like a horse. Yeah, I do have what Digitalsmith likes to call fear raspberries. Where if I get scared I go like not even meaning to. Happy Abgonate cheesecake dancing baby? I'll have to check that out later. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Yeah, so I get I get fear raspberries. That happens in Subnautica sometimes. Subnautica's a super fun game. I love that game so much. I don't think there's anything new in these drawers, is there? Oh, it's empty now. I think the contents of these drawers is different every time we come back to this room. No, there's nothing in there. What's the slap command? I don't think it does anything, does it? Is it doing anything? I don't think so. Well, we've finished another portion of the game here. On the first portion, we grabbed a bunch of flesh right here. Gross. And then we found a bottle of blood. And then we found a tooth. And now we have some hair. So we're just gathering bits of body parts for whatever reason. And also, anytime we come back here, we reveal more of this painting. This is a bit of nightmare fuel, isn't it? Y'all want to have some nightmares? Here we go. Well, what does this look like right now? Let's take a good look at this before we change over to the next portion of it. Because before it started off with just, you know, it was kind of blank and maybe like one stripe of red, seemingly blood. And then it turned into some fleshy flamingos without any feathers or skin. Then it morphed into something else that I can't even describe. And now we're And now this is the fourth one. It looks like it's starting to become a human, but it's still very much like it's a human who peeked at the Ark of the Covenant, and their face is currently melting from that. That's what it looks like right now to me. Construction of the human head. Flamingo gone. Yeah, the flamingo drawing was... it's long gone. This just looks like someone's face is melting because they peeked at the Ark of the Covenant. This is what it looks like now. So let's take a look at the next stage of this, shall we? That's not creepy. It's still very much fleshy, but it's starting to look more human. At least their face isn't actively melting anymore. Gone. What do you mean by that? And now we have the hair in here. This was a special brush, like a horsehair brush, but different. At that point, I hesitated. Will this really work? Fuck it. I was already halfway through, and besides, it's not like I can just put it all back and forget the whole thing. Creepy. I've seen worse mauled faces, doesn't compare to Grizzly's handiwork, I'd say. Yeah, I'd rather not look at people's faces that have been mauled by bears. I'd really rather not look at that. Because the difference is that when you see someone who's been attacked by an animal in real life, it's absolutely horrifying. And you can't even imagine the pain they're going through and the trauma they went through. Or, you know, the people taking care of them or their family members. Like, that's horrifying. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. But then in this situation where this is just a painting, this is a video game, it's all hypothetical, it's not real. That's the main difference, is that I can handle this. But if I saw, like, someone in real life who got mauled by an animal, or they were burned alive, or something horrifying like that, I couldn't handle it because it's a real thing that's happening. And it's like, because I put myself in that kind of position, and I can't even imagine what they must be experiencing. Like, it really makes me sad to think about someone getting hurt in such a horrific way like that. I couldn't handle that. Knowing that, if I knew that it was real, I couldn't handle it. But in something hypothetical like this, I can handle this just fine. Because it's not real. I feel bad for the model. It had to hurt. And sometimes you see people who are, you know, getting really good at doing makeup. Like, you probably see a lot of, like, people, you know, doing zombies or, like, melted faces or, like scar tissue. Like, it's all makeup as well. Like, that's fascinating to watch. Like, if you know that it's not a real injury, then you can handle it. Anyway, this is kind of creepy, but I can handle it. Gone. Zipper face is one they do. Oh, the zipper face? That is pretty cool, though. Let's continue through more of the house, shall we? Oh, is this going to be one of those places? It just kind of continues in a loop forever, doesn't it? What is this painting now? Some people hanging out on a river? Oh, are they rescuing a puppy from the water? Or some sort of animal from the water? Linguists believe the original Indo-European word for bear is lost to time because it was taboo to say. They were so scared of bears they dared not utter its name. So are bears he who must not be named, but in the real life? Had to huddle together when going to school because a harpy eagle is harassing them? Oh wow, that's kind of scary to think about too. Oh hey, now the painting's gone. That's lovely. Where are these doors coming from? I didn't think any of these doors led to anywhere. Yeah, this is a different painting actually. Not even the same one that I just passed by. Harpy Eagle, give me your lunch money. What's in here? Nope. Won't let me open it. What? Excuse me? I only had just turned around, what the hell? Oh my god. I think this is the same portrait from before. It doesn't really look any different as far as I can tell. But there's just a lot of books spilled all over the place. Can I even go further over here though? No, I don't think I want to go in there, do I? There's a whole bunch of fuck that, isn't it? What's the creaking noise? Oh, it's whatever the hell is, maybe it's like a rocking chair. Looks like another doll. Seemingly nothing. Casting a shadow anymore. Yeah, so this was a blank frame, but now there's something in it. That might be El Diablo right there. A diving group, a Pacific type area like Hawaii, found a giant sea turtle grazing as it was bigger than a queen-size bed. Oh god. Oh god. Why'd the light turn off? Easy to forget. Drunk, delirious. We've seen these words before. Are these words that were describing the husband in the situation? Oh god. Time out. Going in circles, remember each mistake. Not yet time? Time not yet? The classic drunk husband dad cliche. Well, I'm not paying that much attention. Oh, that wasn't there before. Get it right this time? Do I want to paint on this? No? I don't think I can. Can I open all these doors? I think they just all lead to pretty much the same place, yeah. The game want to play Scribble.io with you? I haven't actually done that before. Not on stream. I do like the drawing games, absolutely, but I want to make sure that if I invite people to play, that I like I'll play with people that I've played with before, people that I can trust, basically. It's like I'm streaming kind of thing. Like I'm very hesitant to invite like randos to play a game like that where people can easily troll. I'm not saying that you're random or anything because I have seen you here before. Draw happy little trees. Because I definitely don't want people to draw things that are TOS that could get me banned or anything like that. Oh, look at that hair. That's a nice looking hair you got. I think it wants you to paint the El Diablo. Probably. I'm not going back in there, fuck that. Where shall we go next? Oh hey, this fell off the wall, didn't it? Looks like this is the door to go through. Well, this music is reassuring for sure. Draws Bobs. Draws Retro. What is this painting? Oh, we've seen this before. I think someone may be getting exercised. Or maybe their head's being snapped, I don't know. Classic painting. Bobs or veganas, whichever it might be. Posting Bobs in chat, how dare you? That's mediate, not meditate. I mean, we could do it with a meditation break. I think something like that is in order. I think I have the thing already ready to go here. Maybe? Here we go.
Take full, deep breaths. Breathe in strength. Breathe out bullshit. And with each breath, feel your body saying, fuck that.
Perfect timing. Way to go with that.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
I probably shouldn't be using the stream deck this much. Feel your body say, duh! That what? I think the timing like that was on purpose, but also fuck you, but also nice job. Well, this isn't too bad so far. We haven't found the gimmick of this level yet. I think the previous one was definitely the... I was just about to say the previous section of the house we went through was the creepiest. Because of all the dolls everywhere? No, I think we topped that already. Hello. I don't think I want to get closer to you anymore. Oh, that is a different room, isn't it? What if I were to go this way? Am I gonna get attacked again if I go this way? Wizzy, hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Getting a little bit scared. I don't think I want to be over here, do I? I'm just gonna walk into the darkness. This isn't a bad idea. This is a perfectly fine, perfectly good, normal idea, and I'm totally not gonna get attacked and end up, you know, drunk on the floor or anything. It's fine. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with what just happened. Hello, friends. I'm good. I'm glad you're doing good, Wizzy. Or maybe you are. See, I was expecting me to get attacked by something, so I wasn't scared. If I'm expecting it, it's not a big deal. Am I still just here? Can I walk into the darkness again? Hold hold on.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Okay, I think I'm actually blind. I can't actually see where the hell I'm going anymore. Where's the light? There it is. Walk towards the light. Yeah, so this is the same room. So it's like I open the door, but I'm like, well, I may as well just go down there, get attacked by something. It'll probably lead me back right in front of this door anyway. Painting of the man's head getting cut off was called Judas slaying Olfern, Italian early Baroque something. So these are actual IRL paintings, and then they distort them in whichever way they can because those paintings are in the public domain. They can do whatever the hell they want. Are these actually real paintings? I'll have to look them up for sure. I took art history when I was in college. I didn't really care about anything in that class. Hey look, more creepy doll heads just on. Don't make noises. Don't make noises, you stupid rats. Oh look, mouse traps. Why aren't they on the floor? Capture the mice with the freaking mousetrap. Why are they stuck in the drawer? I don't know. I don't know anymore, chat. Can't open these other drawers though. Yes, there's a key. Let's grab the key. What's in here first? Do I want to look out the window? There's not really anything to see. I mean, it just looks like tree branches, basically. Don't make noises. Makes noise. Cat. No. So many of these paintings are very classical looking, and making synthetic paintings for a game that may or may not make bank would be unwise. I mean, you'd be surprised the prices of commissions and stuff for like a specific style. Because you think a game like this would have some sort of budget. Be like, wow, that's it? Alright. Give you take all the time you need. Fix your rat problem, goddammit. Is that a melted candle on the floor? I think so. Let's just follow the mouse. This seems like a good idea. What is falling from the ceiling now? Fiber paintings? Cat scared of cat? No, cat only scared of pickle. If there is a rat named Pickle, sure. Don't look at me like that, you stupid mouse. I see you looking at me like that. Are your eyes glowing? It's really hard to tell. I think this rat has glowing eyes. It's looking at me like that. I don't like the way it's looking at me. Excuse me. Don't look at me like that, you stupid rat. You have glowing eyes? Keeps disappearing on me. Never anything in these drawers. I don't know why I keep checking them. Really? I need a key? Where do I get a key from then? Well, I need a key from somewhere. We're gonna turn the corner and there's gonna be a ghost or something. There's still nothing in here. It's So I guess maybe I just needed to follow the mouse far enough and I have to go back this way. Are you gonna let me through? Thank you. Or not? Excuse me? Why am I trapped? I hope I'm not trapped in here. Slip through this way? No? Well, clearly I'm trapped. Okay. I mean, that wouldn't be the case. It's a rate from Plague Tale Innocence. I need a key somewhere. I don't think it'd be inside the walls this way. Where is my goddamn key? I need it. Just continue following the mouse. Or maybe I need to light these candles. Those candles are already lit. Oh, I'm stupid. I don't need a key. This mouse keeps mocking me, doesn't it? I don't like these narrow passageways very much. Oh, hey, it's the mouse again. Oh, you have your own little, acrobatic studio up here, don't you? You ever see those places where it's like a cat heaven or something? They have all sorts of ramps and like toys and all sorts of like playground type stuff for cats to play around in. Like, it's a place that, you know, shelters and takes care of, like, I don't know, hundreds of cats, but it's really well taken care of. And you just see all sorts of ramps that go between rooms, and it's like the tubing is really cool and stuff. Except this is, you know, old rotten wood, and it's rats going through it instead. But you know, it's cool, I suppose. Like I said, it's like a cat. It's knocking things onto the floor, just like a cat. Except it's a mouse. Or a rat, or whatever, you know. Something glowing in here. No? Can't pick it up? At least my character has shoes on, but not stepping on broken glass. Rat has a bat. Cats like really high places to look down from, like a crow's nest type of thing. I think it has to do with, like, the higher you are, the more power you have, seemingly. Huh. Dog, cat, rat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Am I supposed to take note of whatever's in here? Like, if I follow a certain path, where does it go to? Seems like cat and stuff. Should I be taking note of this? Should I be drawing this down? Maybe I should write this down, you never know. Let me go and find something to write on. Well, I found a piece of paper, but I don't want to draw on this. It's a ticket to Conan's talk show. From June 27th, 2012. You can't see that because the lighting in here is god-awful. I have a bunch of these, actually. Probably take a photo. So I did trace 3 of the things. So cat, I think, is 1, 3, 4. What about the dog? traces. If I trace that one, that goes down to 2. And then that one seems to go to 5. And then that one goes to 9. So I would guess that rat takes up the other ones. Yeah, so 8, 7, and then that one goes to 6. Is there any that are missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? No, I think all the traces are accounted for. I don't even know if this is going to be useful information, but I figured I'll just take note of it anyway. Alright. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to need this information, but whatever, we have it now. Oh hey, I don't believe this is how the hallway looked before. Whatever, let's just go through here. We have a combination lock, don't we? Well, considering we just saw a rat, should we go with the rat path? Let's go with the rat path. 6, 7, 8. So let's try this. 6, 7, 8. 6, 8, 7. How many times do I have to do this? Do I need to be even more specific about this? Hopefully I traced these properly. 6, 8, 7? I tried that one. I think I traced the lines properly. I just don't know which combination we need. Yeah, so I have cat at the numbers 1, 3, 4, dog at 2, 5, 9, and rat at 6, 7, 8. Maybe I need to try a combination of all these numbers. 7, 6, 8, 7, 8, 6. 8, 7, 6. 8, 6, 7? No? Well, persnickety chat, if you have like more of an insight as to which path I should be tracing here, because this is the only clue I have to go off of. Or maybe I need to go with the dog numbers because there's actually a drawing of a dog there. We can try the dog numbers instead. I just don't want to be trying every combination of letters until we finally get the right combination over. Let's try 2, 5, 9. That works. I guess we have to go with the dog combination, I suppose. That works. I figured there's a drawing of a dog. Oh, that's great. Oh, it appears as though the building I'm in is on fire. This is fine. There's a crying baby. This is lovely, chat, actually. I can't even go through this hallway anymore. Don't go towards the light. Where is that rat going now? What is going on, chat? think my character is actually limping though. Dark. What's happening now? I didn't do anything. Why are you freaking out at me? I haven't done anything. What does this note say? July 19th. Judging by the silence that has now fallen over the house, I can safely assume that he has finally passed out, undoubtedly surrounded by empty bottles and tattered pieces of canvas that have become his preferred bedfellows. Every time it happens, I pray it will be the last. I pray fervently, passionately. Our Lord in heaven, let him crack his head open and the rot spew out. That escalated quickly. I don't have the ability to go up in the... Our Lord in heaven, let him crack his head open and the rot spew out.
That escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
Let him cut his wrists on the glass and the red bile flow. Let him choke on his own vomit so that we may all find peace. For if you don't, one day I will find the courage to walk down the steps and end him myself. Oh God, this really is taking a turn, isn't it? You of all should know, it's not the lack of will that stays my hand. Amen. Well, that was something, wasn't it? And we took the note with us. You know, as, you know, evidence A of attempted murder. Or conspiracy to murder, at the very least. Are you just gonna be chasing this rat around the whole time? I'm not a big fan of the noises that are happening right now. Oh, what is this? Oh no. Light the flames! Nothing bad ever happens when you light the flames. Hello, sir. I didn't even notice you back there. Floor creepers. Traps in the floor. Devouring my foot. Afraid to walk. I almost didn't even notice that back there. I'm glad I turned around. Oh, hello. The door's all open on their own. Have we seen this painting before? Maybe the wife is having a kid and the husband continues to get drunk and was abusive? Maybe you're playing as the husband who is being haunted by his own thoughts? I don't know, that's a good speculation. I'm not paying that much attention to the lore, honestly. I should really look back over my own footage or something. There's a psychedelic horror, as the game calls itself. Well, I'm trapped. Oh, this is great. I love being trapped. I have to push my way through these doors on my own. Anything's inconvenient for me. What does the time say? Just a guess. Yeah, I don't know what the story... I'm just enjoying getting scared, I think. I was thinking maybe that's one of those, not tandem bed. I was thinking tandem bike, no. What's the name for a bed that, like, you fold it back up when you go, you know, about your day or whatever, but then it's sleepy time, you pull it back down from the wall. What kind of bed is that called? I don't even know. But it's just a cabinet, it's not actually a bed, I think. I don't think there's anything over here that I can grab. This place is just completely messed up, I think. Oh, this is lovely. Is this gonna be one of those weird perspective type of rooms? Because it looks like I can go reach the end of the hallway, but then it's gonna be like going all Super Mario 64 on me or something. Murphy bed? That's the word, it's a Murphy bed. Thank you. I didn't do anything. I didn't touch anything. Is there ever anything in these drawers that I need? I mean, just extra lore, I suppose. Hey, sorry I haven't written in a while. I've been swarmed with work. I gotta tell you, your last letter was troubling, to say the least. I just can't believe she would set fire to your old paintings. Why would she do that? The Lady in Black, especially. That was your tribute to her, wasn't it? I don't know what to tell you, except to get her some professional help, pronto. You could probably talk to someone as well. With all that's happened, I'm sure it would do you some good. I probably don't need to tell you that the buyer was sorely disappointed with the news. The new pieces just aren't selling as well as the classics anyway. I'll keep looking. You just hang in there and focus on your work. I know you still have it in you. I believe in you. Your friend and agent, Thomas Caldwell. I don't? I don't believe in you? Or I don't have what it takes? BLJ cat? Backwards long jump flares of fear any percent? Just do a backwards long jump. We'll get there. Well, there's a random vase. So when I got closer to that chest over there... There's a chest back there. If I get closer to the chest, that's when the noises happened.
Fucking mutt won't shut up! Hey! I can do that too! See? But can you paint? No? Well, that's alright. Neither can I, apparently.
So they had a dog that needed a muzzle? Well, should we take a look at this painting? I'm gonna fall through the floor, aren't I? I'm totally gonna fall through the floor. It's the Twilight Zone! You know what? It's either... This is a combination of Mario 64, the Twilight Zone ride, and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It's all of these things combined. Oh, hello. I'm not scared. Oh god, now it's just an eye. And now they're both eyes. Don't be looking at me like that. I guess you technically aren't looking at me because your eyes are closed. Fucking pleb, you really like that line, don't you? Oh god. Oh god, I don't like this. I don't like how they're looking at me. The eyes are getting closer. Oh god, no. No. I don't see any issues with that. I just wanted a closer look at you. Oh, the clock is really loud now. A whole bunch of empty frames on the wall. Gonna get past this chair, please? Or something? Oh, it's the muzzle again. Unless it's a different muzzle and a different chest. It seemingly put me back in the same room, though. I didn't check the other drawers, did I? Sofrino? Is that a brand or something? Why are there rats everywhere? You need to clean this place up, I think. Oh boy, what is this? Canvas crawlers. Massive pulsating fur. Poison to paint. Fire. Final solution. Just burn it all down. That seems to be a proper solution, I think. Burn everything to the ground. Burn this entire house down if you have to.
This girl is on fire.
I'm a professional. I don't think I can go over here, can I? This game is very, very dark, by the way. You see this? A little bit of fear raspberry.
Raspberry. There's only one man who would dare give me the raspberry. Lone Star!
Anyway, that kind of scared me. Just, you know, books flying out from nowhere, it's fine. Oh, and now we got paint dripping from the ceiling, that's great. Is it all worth it? No, I wouldn't think so. I don't want paint dripping on me. Hello! Where did you come from, Mr. Chair? Oh, this is lovely. This is the most reassuring thing I've seen so far. It's like a bottle of booze. I think this is supposed to be paint, isn't it? It looks like paint, but it could easily be capillaries full of blood. Is it normal for a painting to have capillaries all over the place?
Hey there, princess.
Don't call me princess.
Oh, this is Daddy's medicine. Whenever Daddy's hurting, this helps the hurt go away. No, don't touch that. Oh, God. Wait. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So I think he's talking to his daughter. The guy's talking to his daughter about the bourbon whiskey. That's my whiskey, don't touch it. Is there ever anything in these places? I don't think so. I've never found anything useful in them. The Poltergeist of flying furniture. Oh look, a dead rat. How lovely. Oh, it just disappeared. This is fine. Don't look back. I can't even walk backwards. Maybe art isn't your strong suit, you fucking pleb. Why do you like that line so much? Do I look back? Don't look back. I'm looking back. I looked back, and she attacked me again. I don't know what I was expecting. Well, that was me looking back. Hey, that was a smart idea. There's a chain going through the middle of the floor. A little pain goes a long way. I don't like that phrase. What the hell am I hearing right now? It's like a distorted baby cry. An auto-tuned baby or auto-tuned cat? It does kind of sound like a growling cat. A little bit. I don't like it very much. Oh, is it in there? This looks like the hallway leading up to the Department of Mysteries, actually. You decide? I thought crying baby, but it's distorted. That was my initial reaction. Little pain goes a long way. Do we need to turn these gears somehow? Is there anything that I can grab onto? I'm assuming I need to open this door somehow. Well, there's no other door in here. I guess the door just disappeared when I walked in. So I need to find some way to turn those gears, I think. Does it have anything to do with this chain in the middle of the room? Oh, what did I do? I didn't like that. I heard someone scream. I don't like hurting other people. This game makes me sad. I don't want to cause pain. I don't like the sounds of the screaming. Monka S. Meanwhile, you in GTA. See, I am what you call someone who I'm a character actor. So whenever I play GTA, especially as Trevor, I just embody Trevor to my core and I become Trevor. But in this game, I'm not Trevor. I'm actually someone who actually cares about other people, and I don't want to hear people scream. Very Manga S. Is the door open enough? Do I need to pull the chain still? 3 is the magic number? I hope the guy is gonna be okay. I don't even know if I was actually hurting somebody. Are we gonna find that guy in the room right here? Sorry, I didn't want to hurt you, good sir. I'm sure you're a lovely person who's way more scared than I am right now. Clean up your rats, dude. Let's turn on some lights, shall we? Might be helpful. Got another letter? Can't read it. I really do want to try and play more GTA 5 though. I think that would be fun. How many rats are there? Way too many. Oh god, I don't like the sounds. They're really, really scary. Oh, hello. Your painting appears to be upside down, good sir. I think something just flew across the room. GTA roleplay? I've actually never done GTA Online. I've only ever done story mode. Blindly. And I'm still technically in the middle of my blind playthrough. Oh, what did I do? I tried turning on the light, but I think I just short-circuited it instead. She's back! Why is that painting upside down? I'm sure there's a good reason for it. If I could get to whatever the box is over there, that'd be great. I don't think it's gonna let me get back there. Do I have to check inside the drawers of this desk, I suppose? Oh, we have a light switch. Oh, this is great. Now the lights are completely off. Ooh, nope. Nope, I didn't like that. Nope. No, no, nope, 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 nope. I didn't like that. No, you're gonna melt the easel?
It's hopeless. I just can't take it anymore.
Not the easel, but the palette.
I might as well try to paint with both of my arms broken.
Does he actually have broken arms? That was unpleasant. This whole game is unpleasant. I like it though. I like this game, it's really interesting. Do I open the chest? Yeah, at least the room's back to normal. Still a little bit messy, but you know, better than it was before. Oh, so that's the painting with like 2 sides to it again. Go to electrical and fix lights. Never go to electrical by yourself. I think we've all learned that lesson by now. Would the door get glitched or something? Well, I guess we're going somewhere else, aren't we? Close the door all the way. Going downstairs now? What else are we gonna find? Open up the gate again. It is interesting how this house has some sort of old-timey elevator. That's really interesting. place is a mess. It seems like we find something. Oh god, what are we gonna find in here? Don't open the chest. It's gonna be creepy. Why can't we burn it all down, game? Just burn everything and just, you know, release the spirits or something. I don't know.
Hickory dickory dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one. Horde ran down. Hickory dickory dock.
Now I need to know who voiced that, because that was fucking awesome. Are they one of the narrators for the Haunted Mansion ride in Disneyland? That was pretty dope, honestly. Well, now what? The mouse ran up the clock. A horde ran down. Something about a horde of rats. This place badly needs a housekeeper or something. Oh cool, we got a crying woman again. This is lovely. Oh hey, this is the child's whole floor place again, isn't it? Got a room full of paint. Oh hey, it's the baby again. Oh, that's creepy. Dramatic reading. Huh. That's some sort of projectant. It's just frozen there. Should I close them in? Yeah, so we first found a baby drawing something in here. I don't know if we grabbed the drawing with us. But now the baby isn't freaking out anymore. Whatever, we'll just get out of here, I think. Oh, is this the kid's bedroom again? Oh god. Oh, what is this? Do I even want to go in there? Next dramatic reading of Dr. Seuss's Green Eggs and Ham. My name is Sam. Sam I am. I am Sam, and I love green eggs and ham. Something like that. Oh god. Am I trapped in here now? No? No? We fine? Are we okay? Oh, nope. 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 Lady. Sorry to bother you, ma'am. Sorry to bother you. Didn't mean to do that. Fuck that. I'm not going back in there. Yeah, I think the baby's still leaking some ink or paint or something. I don't know what's going on. I don't like it very much. I should really see what's on the other side of this door. So that's what this room looks like. Alright. Hey there, creepy paint lady who's glitching all over the place. Are you the one who died? I'm not freaking out or anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Is she gonna come after me or do I have to go to her? I don't know. You can see what that room looks like. Alright, here goes nothing. Hey, don't attack me again, lady. I wonder if there's some sort of achievement if I get attacked at every possible opportunity that I can. Or if I go through the game without getting attacked at every opportunity that I can. There's gotta be something going on. Oh, hey, look, the room's way more fucked up than it was before. Hey, look, it's the same room. See? I could just go into the next room, but I may as well just get myself attacked by the lady again. Why not? Good thing I can't see. Wait, did you really just turn the stream off and you can only hear? Oh, what did I walk? Did I walk over a body? Oh god. No, it's just a candle that fell over. Well, whatever. I'm sure it's fine. Oh god, no! It's this painting again. No. It's baby werewolf again. What if I just leave it on this screen for a while? And this is the first thing that people see. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepared to die. Audio only mode coming in clutch. I think I'm just gonna leave it on this screen for a while. What do you think? I like it. I don't like it very much. Oh, how is everyone doing today? Still not sure where they got that baby picture of me. Do you have a condition where you grow extra hair on your face as a baby? This painting's kind of creepy. It really is. I don't think I like it very much. Yeah, part of me just wants to leave it on this screen. So if anyone is like browsing channels and they just see this as the thumbnail and they're like, what the hell is going on? Hello, this is Domino's. I'm just gonna ignore the call. They'll think I'm not home. It's not a big deal. They won't even know. I'm just not gonna answer the door. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I didn't even do anything. I didn't touch anything. I didn't go anywhere. And the painting just changed completely on its own. Bye. I didn't even touch anything. I've entered the phone and scream housekeeping. K-Gob, hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Should I answer the phone? Where even is the phone? Well, 363 is probably good to keep in mind. I don't even know where the phone is. Yeah, there was a rat in there. I didn't touch it, but it just, the camera moved on its own or something. I didn't do that. Oh look, more paint. That's not creepy at all. Oh god. Babyface the monster painting. But where was phone? I don't know. Some paintings defy simple words, let alone critique. A basic knowledge of the subject is an absolute must if one is to even try taming them. Babyface is one such painting. This art anomaly draws tens of thousands of mediocrity enthusiasts and Sunday abstraction aficionados. In reality, it looks like a result of a week-long art marathon of not very well-adjusted painter locked in a dark basement. Leaving aside the horrible execution, the painting excels in a hideous. I agree with you, it is pretty hideous. But then it changed and now it's looking at paper with something on it. I don't like it. Have a lapse in this game till now? I have no idea. Or maybe this is like Luigi's Mansion where you just beat the entire game in one single night or whatever. I think I checked all the drawers, didn't I? I imagine the phone's gotta be somewhere, right? Nothing in here? A call in this day and age? Text me, LMAO. Just send a text, that's what the kids do. Who calls people on their phone and talk to them with their voice? Who does that? I certainly never talk to people in any regard. And certainly not on some sort of website where I live stream myself talking constantly for 3 or 4 or 5 hours at a time. That definitely never happens. Where the hell is this phone, and why hasn't it just gone to voicemail by now? I see that. Is that where the phone is? Well, let me check the drawers first. Nothing in there. Oh look, more bottles of booze. I guess you kind of would need to drink in order to cope with the nightmare that is this house, I suppose. That would make sense. Well, should we go answer the phone? Or, you know, see whatever's up with this book right here? Well, I found the telephone.
Talk to me! Why won't you talk to me?
I think that's the number we need to dial on the rotary phone here. But you know what we're gonna do about that? We're gonna save that for next time, because it is almost 11 o'clock, and I need to end my stream. I'm having a lot of fun with this game, and I hope you're all having fun watching me go through it and getting scared or whatever. I really would like to keep going with this, but I'm gonna be a good person, and be a good responsible adult, and not go over my time.